EA Sports, within the game. That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That's good for the Lions. Here's Goff. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one again for a Lions touchdown.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Vikings hit 500, hit 6 and 6. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cousins on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. McNeil. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hill will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second. First down throw, gone. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. Cousins now to throw on first down. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, as we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Goff. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Goff throwing again. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the... That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, the pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, here's Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Cousins to throw it. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Cousins on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Cousins again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 26 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now it's gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
68 yards on the ground for him so far. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he...
Under pressure, they got him again. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brian Asamoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll run with Cook. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins here to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Goff's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They call his number again. It's his 6th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the folks in end up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Allen's got it complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Personal foul. Paceman. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now another timeout called for. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. A give up the gut to Hill. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try